Okay, today's video is going to involve what exactly can you do with your leftover blinds, the extra blinds that you have that are vinyl, and the ones that are being used to provide you a way to block out the sun in your room or your office. Now, the easiest thing to do is just to grab one and start sketching. You can use this as a bookmark if you cut it down the length of your book. All right. So let's start off with your tools. First off, you either need a pencil or a permanent marker, a ruler, a hole puncher, and a sharp pair of scissors. Okay, so keep that in mind. Whatever you're going to use it for, first off, use a ruler. Measure how big your book is going to be, and you can turn this into a nifty bookmark. All right, so you'll cut it down to length with your scissors. Second off, if you're going to use it as a disposable ruler, this is where you have a chance to use your permanent marker. And then write out or put your measurements in place, whether they be inches or centimeters or millimeters. Then once you're done with it, once it gets all grody and you can't use it anymore, you can just throw it away. Plant labeler. Here's the fun part for the plant labeler. You're going to want to measure your pot, how tall your pot is, and then you're going to want to cut it into a point. Okay, let's try that again. So you're going to want to cut it into a point. But first, like I said, measure how high or how tall your pot is, and then cut it into a point with your scissors, your really sharp scissors. And then take your permanent marker and then label the type of plant that it is. Okay. Next, you could use the entire strip of the vinyl blind and you could mount it in your garage area and use it as a tool label. You'll definitely want to use a permanent marker with that. Okay. If you're going to be using it as a way to sort out your wires, you'll want to use a hole puncher, some fly fishing string, and a permanent marker. And you can literally write out what wire goes where. Okay. Now keep in mind, if you're going to use this in your attic and your attic gets crazy hot, this will tend to warp. But it's disposable and you could go back in and replace it if you need to. Right. And lastly, the last tip that I have is this. If you're going to fix your blinds, trust me, you're going to want to use fly fishing string. The weight doesn't matter, but the durability does. The last time I had a broken set of vinyl blinds, I measured out miles and miles of this, and I replaced the string by tying this end, the loose end, to the broken string and fishing it back through down to the base. It doesn't really matter how much string you use, just use fly fishing string. You'll use it on the left side of the blind along with the right side of the blind. You might as well replace both strings at the same time, because even though one string is broken, you'll want to replace both of them. And you'll want to replace the guideline, the one that goes in the middle as well. The only drawback is that some of the strings on the blinds have the little ladders in the middle. When I figured that out, I'll upload a video and I'll show you how to replace the string itself in the lines, and I'll show you how to make the ladder portion that goes in the middle. So it's usually, let's see, 2 strings and then the ladder portion that go in the middle. So it'll look something like this. 2 strings and then that little string that goes across. Once I figure that out, I'll upload a video separately for that. So for right now, we'll see you in the next video.